Hi guys, there. Welcome to my number 8 of my Houdini rigging tutorial series. Normally today has to be the first day of my new tutorial series, but I forgot something very important that every rig has to have. I'm talking about shoulder, arms or leg roll bonds. For those of you guys who was waiting for capturing, I'm very apologize about that. We will do it next week. Please be patient with me. Okay, first I will show how what we will achieve at the end of this tutorial, and then we will build it from scratch. As you see here, we have here this bone roll setup, and if we rotate this roll bone, we can correct the mesh deformation. As you see here, I put also the automatization here, and it's, as you see, if you rotate here, and I don't know, maybe 90 degrees here, you have also one parameter that gives you the possibility to just multiply it with one value. Normally, as if the wrist rotate 90 degrees, this roll bone will rotate about 45 degrees. First I will show you what we are gonna do. First step is create custom control using intersection stitch, and we will do the create arm roll bone setup FK control system, and this is optional. You can try to do it yourself. Okay, great. Then just let's begin with the first step. Now we left off the last time. First thing to do is create the custom control object. I create a new geometry node. I just rename it to CC arm roll left underscore 01. We dive inside. I switch it to hide other object. Normally you can ghost or hide. I use hide here, and now I create 2 circles. And NURBS open arcs, and just duplicate the circle. Now we need one line. For creating line, I use add node. Okay, maybe 3 of them. Okay, this tool will specify the points. The first point is on 0, 0, 0. The second point is on the, and we use here merge node. Merge this line together. Also, you can use the line here, line 2, and we set the polygon by groups, and you see now we have. I switch to the front view, and now we adjust. Maybe I merge these 2 NURBS surfaces, and now I adjust the first point, just bring it somewhere here, and I adjust the second one about maybe here. We go through the middle here. And now I scale my circles. First one, I scale it to 0.7, and this one is to 0.9. Now we use the intersection stitch node, or sub intersection stitch, and this stitch needs 2 curves. Okay, we take this one, and as you see here, we have now, instead of here 2 plus 1, instead 3 primitives, we have now 19 primitives. Okay, let's delete the primitive which we don't want. I use a blast node. And we set it to delete non-selected, and I just grab this with shift, everything we don't need. I think I don't need this also. And holding your mouse over the viewport here, just press enter, and you see now we are left with this curves here. Now I need the triangle here. For that I use my curve tool, and as you see here, you can just activate grid snap and make here a triangle. Press enter. Houdini created a new container. We just copy this curve node here and paste to inside this container. And now we can delete the old one because we don't need it anymore. And as you see here, if we change this polygon to open one, we lose 1 point at the end. It's very simple to fix. Just copy this position here and just paste it here with copy and paste. And now, as you see, we need another intersection stitch. The same thing here. And now we use blast again. Okay, delete not selected, and I just take now my selection and I just select everything what I don't need. Okay, I think that's it. And we press enter, and now we have our half of the curve here. I fuse, and maybe I bring a null object, and we'll say this out half. Okay, and now what I like to do, I like to mirror it. We use a transform node. and I scale it in Y with -1 and X also -1. And now we can merge just both curves together. Give a color. For left side we need red, and also I need another null object. And we'll say out. And as you see here, we have our control object here. Okay, the next step is to create this roll bone and create FKey setup control system. Let's do it. Let's create the roll bone. First, what I like to do, you see we have an offset here. But let's first, I like to duplicate my elbow bone. Just holding Alt and just duplicate. Okay, as you see, we have this bone. And now I like to hide everything but this bone in viewport. I switch to my perspective viewport with space 1. And you see we have this bones already set up, and we set up a layer for the bones, and also visibility in the viewport. As you see, I can hide the bones now, but the problem that I have now is this bone belongs to the layer. First thing to do, just select this bone and remove selected from group. And now you see this bone is not the member of this layer anymore. Now what I like to do, I just will hide my all bones and select maybe also the I keys. And you see I like to take this all control objects and put them in a new layer. I rename it to controls. And now we can also hide the controls here in the viewport and also in node editor. I say my scene, and now what I like to do is create two locators and create as a placeholder, and after we'll create two bones. Okay, I create a null and a null again. They are just placeholders. And now we can just grab these two guys here, and this one I will activate my point snap, and we just move here, snap to the end of this bone, and now I like to make them a bit smaller. And now we can hide the bone. I switch to the top view with space 2, activate in rigging tab the bone tool. My snapping tool is activated now, and we just click, and now if you just drag over the viewport with a rolling with your middle mouse, you can just say how many bones you need in this setup. Normally I'll go for 3, but now for this tutorial I'll just take only 2. Press enter. Now you see, now we can delete this, guys, and we have here the new created bones. And what I like to do here, I just take, or first I rename them. This will be left underscore arm underscore roll underscore bone 1. And I just look at my naming convention here. You see the root. Okay. I like to just, this will be my arm roll root 1. Okay, now I like to switch to my perspective view, and I would say keep position when parenting, and we just delete this one here because we only need this bone. And as you see here, we have a couple values here, but this is simple to fix. You can put them in pre-transformation, or this is a trick. We just activate the bone tool and just click on this root, and you see, oh, something wrong here. Bone, and click, and you see Houdini automatically just set this all rotation to 0. And now what I like to do, I like to parent my control object under my arm roll bone, and you see now we have a perfect alignment here. I like to make my control object a bit smaller, and now we just repeat the F key setup from, I think, second tutorial. Just keep position when parenting, and just put this arm roll underneath the root, and now we can say copy a parameter. You see we have a transformation here. First we have to clean transforms, and now we just say copy parameter and paste relative reference. Paste relative reference, because we only will use the z-axis here for rotating. As you see here, if I now rotate my roll control object in Z, the bone will follow. And now we have to parent it to our bones. And now I like to parent my left arm roll root to my elbow joint. Oh, sorry. And now if I show my bones, so here, and maybe my control objects, as you see, if I move my I key control object, I have snap as on, you see my roll bone follows. Now I can just rotate my bone. Okay, now the last thing to do is just lock and hide unnecessary attributes here, as we already did in the last tutorial. I just take these two guys and make them invisible, and we don't need everything but rotation. I did something wrong. Once again, I forgot to press invisible. And now we can say lock parameter and lock parameter. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please leave a comment, ask me questions. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on next Monday with a new tutorial series. Bye.